Okay, that's very terrifying. Have a killing machine using the best words against you.
Yo, how is it going? Welcome to another episode. Because anime, we missed last week because of me. I'm sorry. I apologized on Twitter. All right, huge statement.
Yeah,
No,
apology, Twitter chat, GPD coming in.
Yeah, I just didn't have a voice. I was sick as hell, and yeah, I just couldn't talk. So if I could talk, I'd probably still have done the
Yep.
episode, but I couldn't talk. I didn't have a voice for a few days.
I'm getting there also with the sick part.
Aries is getting sick now, so he's in the start of it. So hopefully we'll have a nice, good, fun. We're gonna do like our first impressions of the new season of anime because it is a stacked one, and
Insane.
we're like pretty much like 3 episodes, 3 to 4-ish episodes, and some more. But we got like a good quarter of the first batch of this anime, so.
Yeah, can get an idea
yeah,
of the series, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you haven't checked one out yet, and we can, talk about it and stuff like that. But yeah, that was what we're gonna talk about. Obviously, anime news, do some video game stuff that towards the end, if you guys enjoy those segments as well. But we have quite a bit to talk about because we missed 2 weeks, and yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So
full.
So I got to watch a lot too because I was sick.
So. Yeah, me too. I was catching up. I'm like, okay, let's see what this season is, because if I leave everything towards the end of the season, I'm just gonna close myself off in a basement and have to do 24/7 anime with how many series there are.
Yep. This is pretty much our last season before we do, we're gonna call it whatever award month, if you want to say. Pretty much to sum up the whole year. Which will be a lot of fun.
I'm excited, very excited about it, but also kind of dreading it a bit because this year has just been insane, and having to choose best and everything is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think this might be the hardest top 10 I've done.
Yeah,
honestly, there's a lot here.
And even just from this season right now, even we're doing the episode right with the last season of the year. I feel like you can cover an entire year with just this season, how many series there are here, and actually good ones, not just quantity wise, quality also.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so yeah, well, we want to start. We'll start talking about what we've been watching. And how
we're gonna go series to series. I think we have Jujutsu Kaisen, the leftover, right?
Do you want to do week to week, or do you want to do the completed ones first?
Let's do completed ones, and then we get week to week.
Then we'll do the week to week. Then
which ones did you complete? I only have one from last season that I finished.
Okay. So I will say I completed some of Baki. So like I finished part 3 of Baki.
Was that the tournament, if I remember?
So yeah, it's the tournament, and then I guess you could call it the Muhammad Ali Jr. arc afterwards.
That arc, yeah.
I guess, and that kind of sums up that whole part. So I finished all that, and then I'm like almost done with the next part, which is, and then I have like the final one, which I think is like 27 episodes, and then that's it. So I'm almost done with I'm almost on the last part. But yeah, Baki update. I enjoyed the tournament part a lot more, obviously, than season 1.
Yeah.
Or, the first 2 parts, whatever you want to call it. I did enjoy that. I didn't care too much for the Muhammad Ali Jr. At first, I did, but I hated how it ended.
Yeah, I can get that.
Kind of just felt like I was wasting time, but because I was like, oh, I like the build up and stuff, and then
it was an arc of all time. I get that arc.
Yeah, and dude, the Baki's woman drives me nuts. Personally,
why? What's wrong with her?
Oh, like the whole like Muhammad Ali Jr. and
Baki, the love triangle weird thing.
Yeah. Like, why? It doesn't even need to be here because Muhammad Ali Jr. gave you a little toy thing before to go see Baki in the hospital. They might have like slight feelings for him. I just thought it was dumb, but yeah, I didn't care too much for the junior part that much. The tournament I did like. I thought it was funny. I thought they did a good job with the comedy and the ridiculousness, which again, I say that so far that's the best part out of the new stuff for me.
Which was your favorite fight?
Honestly, probably between Baki's dad and the old man.
Yeah,
The 140-year-old,
the guy
you know, the
with
one
skin
he
and
was
bones.
yeah, he won the last yeah, Muay tournament or whatever, the 100-year
Hmm.
tournament. But yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, and then I'm on the next part, which is it's not too bad so far. I kind of like where it's going with so I'm at the part, just to give you guys a heads up, I'm at the part where Baki went to America. He is going with going after Biscuit Oliver.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, that
So
part.
we're getting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole ranks at Mike Tyson's in this one now. Um,
But,
but yeah, we're doing the whole jail system, the ranking fighting, and I'm at the fight now with Biscuit Oliver and number two. Can't remember his name for some reason. They're doing the whole what is the thing called? You hold on to like a handkerchief,
oh yeah,
and
yeah,
whoever
yeah, yeah.
lets
Well,
go,
let's
yeah.
go. Yeah, man.
But it was a really funny part because the part that I remember last is when because we finally see who Biscuit loves, Biscuit Oliver's woman, and Baki and Baki jumps on the bed with her. He's like, "What?" So yeah, that's a good part. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, so far the new season ain't too bad. I like. I was really worried because now I remember. I was really worried at the end of the part, the tournament one or whatever, because they were going back to the prisoners again. I was like,
No,
no,
not prison again, huh?
I don't want these guys. I don't care about these characters. They're like, oh, you know, the
There's one
one's blind and in death,
I really
and
like
yeah,
from
just
the prisoners. I can't remember his name. The guy with the grip
which one?
strength.
Oh,
That
the
guy.
Russian dude,
I don't
right?
remember if he's Russians,
The one that
but
climbs, right?
no, no, no,
Yeah, he's
no, not that guy that climbs. Not that
okay.
Russian guy.
That's the
The
grip
guy
one.
with glasses a bit. That the Yakuza boss that has scars all over his face, body.
Oh, you're talking about Hanma, right? Or
No, no.
Yakuza guy?
I can't remember his name. Let me see.
Because there's the bald one, the big, tall, bald one. Then there's the Santa-looking one.
Let me
Then
see if I
there's
can find
smaller.
Kaoru Hanayama.
Which one? Can you
The,
send it to me real quick?
yeah, 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 right now.
I'm
This
terrible
guy
with names. Yeah, but yeah, he's not a prisoner though. He fought on
from
Baki's
the
side.
from the guys that
Yeah,
fought
yeah,
against the prisoners.
yeah. I don't care for any of the prisoners, honestly.
The prisoners, I
You had
don't
the
know if I
poison
really.
hand guy. You had the poison hand guy. You had the, I don't know, he's like the skinny pink hair kind of dude, but he goes like blind and like death or what. I don't know. He gets messed up, but his senses are now, going
Dorian
crazy.
Hector Doyle.
Yeah, they're very forgetful. I'm gonna be honest. Like I just don't care for him.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy that you pointed out though, yeah, I love that guy. That guy's cool.
Mm.
But yeah, all the prisoners, I don't care. Like,
I'm curious.
I,
You're not yet there. I think I talked a bit about it before you started Baki with Pickle. If you
Pickle,
remember, the prehistoric man. You haven't
historic
reached
man.
there.
I don't think so. No,
I
no.
talked about it in a few episodes in the podcast ago.
Okay. Yeah, no. Nah, we're just getting like, Baki's trying to train for his dad or whatever, and his dad like, took down an elephant in this ginormous like
Yeah.
elephant thing in like Africa. Yeah.
Uh,
The ridiculousness. Obviously, like his dad is awesome. I think he's like
he
probably the
is.
best character. Um, this
Yeah,
is
I
the
think
most interesting part about Baki.
you have that arc with Biscuit Oliva. You have Pickle, and then you have the father-son saga. So yeah.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. So like when I finish this arc, I'll probably be on the last season, which is
Hmm.
probably those two arcs that you're talking about.
Yeah,
So
they're really really fun.
yeah. So far, like I did not have a good first impression. I did not
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
that first
I
season.
remember. I
It's
remember.
like
You
it is
really
it is
hated it.
better. Is it like I'm totally in love with it? No, but it's better. Like I'm like in the okay, it's decent right now, which is a lot better than I thought it was awful at the beginning. So
Hey, I'm
awful.
glad.
I did
I'm
not
glad you're.
that first season.
It improved a
That's why I
bit your
said I
opinion.
want to finish it all the way because I'm curious if it got better, and it did get better. But man, yeah, that first season was pretty rough.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, But anyways, that's Baki. And then I finished all of Nier now. I am done with Nier.
Oh, I
I
haven't started Nier yet. I'm waiting for the
yeah.
second arc since all of the delays are like, I'm not gonna
Well,
start
it's
it.
over now, right?
No, they're getting another core.
Oh, there's probably another part, but part one's done though.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Because
part two, and then I'm
it
just gonna
had the
binge.
ending and everything. So,
Mm,
um, I don't know. I really enjoy Nier. The only thing that I'm for a Nier fan, because I played the video game, so I have more
calm.
insight. I think it might be confusing for people, which that's how the video game starts too. You should be kind of confused, because if you guys didn't know, in the video game, there's like 25 different playthroughs you got to go through, but like
Yeah,
each playthrough,
endings.
you get more of the story, you get more of the scope of things. So I'm kind of curious how they're going to do the anime, because I felt like this was a one playthrough thing, and then they're
Maybe
going to
they're
show
gonna focus
more.
on just a main
Because
playthrough sort of, or a main POV.
it's been a while since I've played it, because I played it a few years ago, and I didn't play through all the playthroughs. I played through some, and I remember a decent amount of it was the first playthrough, but then I think they kind of changed it towards the end, and I don't remember, so I don't know exactly where they are. So if someone that's like a super Nier fan, you'd probably know.
Yeah, man.
I don't remember exactly. I remember like certain things, certain boss fights that I did, and everything like that. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I hope they do more. I hope they expand on the story more. The world, I think the world is very interesting in Nier. Animation was good. They do have bad CGI moments,
Yeah,
which
I
is
saw some of those
mostly
clips. Yeah.
mostly the machines, like the
Yeah, the
machines that fly
robots.
and stuff. But then there's like really, really good animation where like, 2B's doing like some crazy fighting, and got all that stuff going on. Great, panty shots, of course.
Priorities,
So the
priorities,
budget, yeah,
priorities.
you know
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
budget went. So, uh, but no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good watch. Like I said, I would have finished it earlier, but they kept doing the delays, so I just put it
That's why I
off for a
didn't
long
even
time.
start it. I'm like, okay, I get
Yeah,
it. There's delays. I'm just gonna
yeah, because
wait
this one
for it.
started
And
in like January, just so you guys know. This
mm,
was a long, long time ago. So I seen that it was finally done, and I was like, screw it. I'm gonna finish it, check it off my list, and I did that.
mm,
So. And I think that is. Oh no! And then I am almost done with Devil as a part timer. I'm watching this one with my wife. I think we only have like 2 episodes left.
I
For
heard
Devil
kind
as
of
a part
mixed
timer.
feelings on season 2 and beyond.
Yeah, it's still not as good as the first part,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Even art style change and lower animation, but even with the plot, they're doing weird
I
things.
don't, the animation's fine to me, but like I don't expect too much craziness.
No,
Like,
I'm not saying, hey, I want best
no,
animation ever
but
world,
like,
but
it's a comedy show, so like I don't expect for like great fights and stuff like that. There's still really good moments. But I don't know. I feel like some stuff is kind of like dragged out and not. I don't know. The pacing and everything in the first part, what I remember, was a lot better than what we got
mm-hmm.
in like part two and part three. Part two and part three is like more slice of life ish and
Yeah.
less comedy compared to part one. But there's still good moments. I still enjoy the characters and stuff like that. It's just I don't. I enjoyed the more comedy bits that they had in the first part
I
and the way that
hope
was going compared to what it is now.
one thing, if it ever gets a full adaptation, hey, you never know, it came back after like 8 years or whatever the
Yeah.
gap was between season 1 and season 2. I have a huge spoiler with how it ends, the actual story fully.
Oh, well.
And I'm so mad about the spoiler. If you guys know it, the fans who have read everything, uh, I don't want to spoil
Well,
it for you. I'm not gonna say
oh no,
anything.
no,
Just
we'll see, we'll see. If it doesn't get full adaptation, then you can tell me. If
yeah,
it
it.
does, then we'll wait till it happens. And yeah, I don't know. I
Uh,
still enjoy the characters, the world. I think it's fun, but it's not like I don't know. It's just not as good as the first part, in my opinion. Still enjoy
Understandable.
moments, still good moments. But yeah, almost done with it though. I think me and the wife have 2 or 3 episodes
No problem.
left, so I'll definitely finish that one. And that is it. Yeah, for
Besides week
anime.
doing so,
So,
okay. I have one
yeah,
that I finished from previous season. 7 Spellblades. I talked a bit about it on the podcast also. The revenge story with magic, kind of like not Harry Potter, but Harry Potter school, a bit more dangerous.
yeah.
Started out interesting. I like the characters, the dynamics between them. I like the revenge angle that was revealed a bit later on. but it badly needs a season 2, like really, really bad. It left so many things unfinished, plot points, characters, backgrounds, where it leads, is it gonna happen? So if you're gonna start it, it has some cool moments, some interesting things, but if you're like waiting for a conclusion, I wouldn't hold my breath. I hope it's gonna get a season 2. I don't know if it's ever gonna get a season 2. I would want a season 2, but it's also not the biggest, best anime ever. It's just a kind of like the definition of mid, at least for me. And I'm not saying mid in a bad way. Like, hey, decent show, okay, works. What you see, it's is what you get, basically. Pretty fun, but yeah, if it doesn't get a season 2, another one to the pile of never getting a sequel, honestly.
Yeah,
Especially fantasy one. Well, yeah, it's an okay show. We'll see if anything ever comes more from it. Now, besides that one, we have this season, right?
Yep.
Just week to week ones.
Yeah, week to week.
So
we'll give you guys our first impressions here of how we feel of the season so far of each show.
Let's start with Jujutsu Kaisen, since it's a leftover, and we have 2
still part of the
episodes.
Season, but mixed with 2 seasons, so it's just longer.
So let's get first into the Nanami episode.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that episode?
This is the one
the
with
last
the hair
week.
pole.
Yeah. Just
the hair pole.
But all of the others were really cool. Even Mei was really cool. Toji was before, but Nanami was the star of that episode. Like, full blown up.
No, I liked it a lot. I really like the animation of his face and just like how his body like kind of showing like every muscle,
the motion and everything, just showing that anger. You could feel it there, just the seriousness and the atmosphere really cool. Changing.
I really like that. Like it just stood out to me with the way his body like changed towards him, like how he just got like angry and more buff and like.
And the entrance that he had there, that walk was just give me more like that.
Yeah.
Show, don't tell is so important for so many things. Instead of, hey, he's angry, telling you somebody, or you get a random text, hey, he's angry. No, show me that he's angry. You can feel a lot more from that there. And that hair pull.
That hair pull punch.
So good. Nanami was just super fun, that episode.
Yeah. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed it.
Mei also, I'm interested in her, how she's gonna have that fight that was set up with smallpox. Interesting curse fighting the smallpox, and with her powers. I think there's a lot more to her power. I think she kind of downplayed just controlling crows. When she said that, I don't know.
The old axe lady with her. She had a walk too.
Yeah, all of them had their walk there.
It was a certain walking episode.
That's how I wanna die. Mei kills me with an axe.
Yeah, a giant axe.
And Toji coming back to life, or sort of back to life. I don't know how that is gonna work out. Is he alive? Is he just a soul taking over
His
a body?
Soul is too strong, man. Taking over.
I don't know how that is gonna work out, but it's interesting. I like Toji. He's a Giga Chat coming back. Everything. The one when.
Yeah, I mean that's why they showed us the flashback and stuff. So now if he's actually back in his body, I'm very curious because his son gonna go up there and meet him.
I think there's gonna be a reunion. I don't know how that is gonna play out, but they have to meet at least a bit at some point.
Yeah, I have no idea how the conversation is gonna go. What he would say. I imagine they're probably gonna fight because he's probably gonna want to test him out. I'm guessing he might not even mention that he is his dad. I don't know though. We'll have to see.
I'm curious how Megumi actually thinks about it. That besides, hey, I don't like him. Everything that happened when he comes face to face, what his reaction is gonna be.
Do you think his dad will say that he's actually his dad, or if he's gonna just like? I'm curious how strong you are because he's always curious. He knew he was gonna. I
think he's gonna do both. Honestly, hey, I'm your dad. I want to see how strong you are.
I'm very curious. Yeah, I don't know how exactly that's gonna play out. I can see it going either way.
Because he's kind of a bit blunt at the same time with Toji.
Yeah, he's very chill. He doesn't really care. Kind of.
And even that old lady, how he killed that old lady. Hey, nothing personal. Teleports behind you.
Yeah.
But yeah, really fun episode. But for me, Nanami, I gotta give it to Nanami. That episode, that scene 100%. There, just
he stole it, man. He stole it. Yeah. The other parts were
insane.
great too, but yeah, that was
And
great with him.
this is why I said it in videos also. Like, I love Gojo, but now that Gojo is missing in action, all of the characters get moments to shine.
Yeah, they get more shine.
Like,
you know?
everybody gets their own moment, because if you had Gojo there, while he's great and everything, he's kind of like a vacuum, absorbing every scene, taking every point, everything he takes it, which is great. Yes, everybody loves Gojo, but when you have so many great characters, give them some breathing room. That was awesome to see, and even more with next episode. We finally have Yuji versus Choso, and the choreography of that fight, just insane. Blew it out of the water what they did there with the fight scenes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was just a different kind of fight scene, but I think it's just the way they animated it.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just a different way of like showing
the action
fight.
starts, the first person POV there, the speed showing, the narrator coming in at perfect times, the back and forth between them, what they're thinking about. Just that episode was just insane for an action episode. What they did there.
It was just a different way of like showing an animation fight in an anime. But yeah, it was very, very cool. Very weird and interesting ending to it.
I don't know what to make of that.
I don't know either.
Ending, because I was thinking when we saw Sukuna bit, that scene was also so good with Sukuna. The timing of it.
I was waiting for him too, because I'm like, there's no way he's gonna let the vessel die. So I'm like, okay.
Like, pathetic, losing against this trash. Paraphrasing a bit, I don't remember the exact words what he said.
Pretty much that.
But so small of a scene and so impactful for him to be there, and the way it made him look so intimidating. But then we also had the ending of the episode with, I was like, did Sukuna implant those memories into Choso too? I don't think he would have gone that far, like, hey, I'm gonna make this guy care about Yuji. Were they actual memories? Because we're in season 2 right now. We also had a movie, and we don't really know anything about Yuji. Like, what do we know about his background? How is he so strong without curse energy?
I don't know. I thought it was like a presence kind of a thing, and like I don't know if he like cracked his mind. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Trying to figure it out. Is Yuji an actual curse and we don't know it? Is he related to somebody? Did Sukuna implant those memories? Is Choso just losing his mind for considering everything that he is, or what happened there? I don't know why, but I really liked it. At the same time, the way they show that 80s animation there, really good.
Yeah, I mean, he is a big mystery. We only know like his grandpa kind of took care of him, and
even that grandpa from first episode is a bit suspicious.
Parents, anime loves to do things with parents, but they keep it secret for a long time. I mean, don't know if that will happen, but just saying.
What other series did have secret parents? We had in Naruto, it happened with Minato. But that
you don't find out, like, even Ichigo's dad, you don't find out for a very long time, for at least
Ichigo's dad, episodes. Naruto.
Even like Luffy right now is still mysterious. We know who the dad is, but you don't find out until I don't even remember.
I don't know when it happened with Luffy, but
no, it's a long time to get introduced, but we didn't know who it was. I can't remember when we actually find out that it is his dad. I think it was actually 300 episodes. I think it's around where
I don't remember when.
I think it's when Garp, you find out who Garp is with Luffy. And that's I think that's the part.
Been a while.
Like every anime, at least long running anime, has mystery
with the parents.
Yeah.
But even I feel like Yuji is a bit more. We don't know his mother,
his father. I can see it
anything.
In here because we don't know who the parents are, and we only know his grandfather took care of him, and that he died like when this first episode started. So.
Oh, very good mystery. That's why I'm glad Yuji's kind of getting the time to shine. Also hey, he's the main character of the show, because so far he hasn't really felt like a main character.
He has had great main characters.
He has had great moments, everything, plot, fights, everything along those lines, but in other shows who's the main character. Hey, everything is focusing and revolving around him. But in Jujutsu is a bigger cast of characters.
Kind of, it seems like Gojo's like sometimes the main character, or even the wolf guy. Sorry, terrible names.
Wolf guy? Megumi, the guy that summons
yeah,
wolves. Yeah.
like, he feels like the main character sometimes, and then I don't know. It keeps changing with a bunch of characters. The cast it focuses on a lot of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like that about shows. It's an interesting style.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
great having a lot
overall,
of good characters.
Jujutsu Kaisen's good. It's been fun. Very curious what's gonna happen. That fight went a lot different than I thought. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
he lost. He actually lost the
Yeah,
fight,
yeah.
even though it was great. I really like I said, the back and forth. Hey, I'm pulling this punch. Hey, I'm doing this. I anticipated this. I showed this. The speed, him trying to think, hey, how am I gonna handle this fight? That slow motion speed when he jumped in the air, the camera shots, everything. The speed of the bullet, the beam that he had, insane what they did with
He hasn't
the
had like
episode.
too many crazy fights.
No, the best fight that they had was probably in season 1, him and Todo versus Hanami, when they were
Yeah, but
combining
he
them
got help
together.
with that one. So like this is like
Yeah.
a true like
This is his
1v1.
actual first actual fight. And
Yeah,
he lost it,
yeah,
which I kind of like that one.
yeah.
Also,
Which, yep.
the end credit scene, when those two girls picked him up.
Oh yeah.
That's
Which
going to be
I
interesting
don't
what's
know.
going to happen
Yeah,
with that.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but hey,
I think that they might work with him because Brain Ghetto, or I don't know how to call him, kind of betrayed them.
yeah. So we'll have to see.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm very curious how it's gonna go.
Even
Wait for
another miss.
Maki to get in there too.
All of them.
Yeah, where's Panda Boy?
True, very true. We kind of haven't had Panda, true.
He's there. You just
Yeah.
haven't seen him yet. So
there's a lot of characters happening right now in Shibuya, which I kind of.
I think Panda Man would want revenge for what's his face, the
Mekamaru.
machine guy. Yeah, Mekamaru. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he also died again. Or
buddies.
here's Remnant died again. I don't know what that was. Remnant leftover. What to call it? The small voice thing.
The AI, I guess.
Yeah, true. Relevant to the times. Chat Mekamaru.
Yeah. Chat GBT.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, really, really good episode. Very excited for next week, and I have to give it to the fans. They've been hyping up this arc, and so far is living up to,
it's really good.
Expectations.
Just we gotta go week to week. That's all.
True. This is gonna be a much better arc binge, honestly. Like if you're binging this, you're gonna have so much fun instead of watching week to week.
Binge fight, and binging would be a lot
I feel
better.
like season 1 was better week to week. This one is much better bingeable.
Yeah.
I might even rewatch it when it's done.
Yeah.
Then let's see. With Jujutsu Kaisen, we had
which one do you want to pick?
Frieren Friday. Let's go through the usual ones. We had Frieren. We had first the Stark versus Dragon episode. Yeah, episode 6.
Yep. Oh yeah, with the dragon with showing his power.
Yeah, I really love that episode. Just even the lesson into it, just facing your fears, don't back down, moving forward. But I didn't expect the animation to be that good during that run and the fight versus the dragon. Like, damn.
The show's pretty amazing, honestly. It's very an understatement of like world building, characters, everything.
The atmosphere of it just puts you into the world so much. Like very few shows can even do something like this.
Very good writing too. Mm-hmm. Like you could just tell, like how they go back and forth between their first group, and second group.
Yeah, the transitions.
Yeah, and how like it affects her life that she went through that one adventure, even though it's a very small portion of her life, but it's very impactful.
Yeah.
And she's figuring out like that how impactful it is.
And it finally hits her some moments that happen there. She realizes them right now with everything.
Going on. And
it's insane now. I didn't expect the show to be this good, honestly. When
it's amazing.
When I started, I know a lot of people are talking about it, but like, okay, seems like a fantasy show. I love them, but hey, okay. 4 episodes also really to start, and just more and more interesting with each episode, and the dynamics also between the characters. Fern and Frieren.
She's honestly probably one of my could be almost one of my all-time favorite main characters. I don't know why, but I just love everything about her. I do. I think her personality is hilarious. Just the way she's obsessed
her
with
mannerism, everything, just random spells, not waking up in the morning.
Not waking up in the morning. I don't know, she's just great, man. She's just funny. I don't know. I just really like the way she is. So I mean, all the other characters are great too, but there's just something
Yep,
about
yep.
her though as a main character that just I'm excited for every episode to see what she does because she's just ridiculous. So.
So yeah, Stark had his
Yeah, that
moment there.
animation went hard though.
The dragon just. I think that might be one of the best dragons I ever saw in anime.
Yeah, I would say so.
Honestly. And it was short, straight to the point, no dragging, no weird things, and comedic also with how Stark didn't realize he killed the dragon. Also the lessons with Aizen and him, even Aizen being scared of him and realizing that.
Stark yelling at her. You're supposed to help. Well, the dragon's
He's already
dead.
dead.
Yeah, you killed it.
And Fern always just putting him down, Stark. That small moment, hey, you have a small dick.
Yeah.
Cute moments like this just pull you even more into the world.
Yeah, because she's so see through. It's not that small.
I felt you there, Stark.
No, it's great, man. It's great. And even the new episode.
Yeah, the newest, I think, might be my favorite episode, the newest one. And probably the best portrayal of demons in anime so far. If not the best, probably the most interesting portrayal of demons.
Well, that's why I say like world building is just very interesting. Like just every little detail we're getting about this world, and how like certain monsters and demons and other like even dwarfs and stuff. And
we've gotten used to, hey, demons are intelligent. They're like humans.
Even elves in this episode, we got some stuff about.
Some lore.
She's like, we don't populate. We are.
They don't have that reproductive instinct. Yeah. They're going extinct.
She's like, I haven't seen one in like 400 years. The last time I ran.
I'm curious if we're gonna see another elf moving forward. Probably along the journey. Maybe we're gonna see one.
Probably. But yeah, and then we got the whole demon thing. Like, just don't trust the demon at all. Even though they can speak the human language.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I think that was the most interesting way of portraying demons, because how many shows we have seen with demons? They're intelligent, smart. They're kind of like humans. They're just evil. But here they're just terrifying, honestly. You can't even reason with them. If you don't know beforehand, like what Frieren told us, like maybe we can have peace with them, maybe we can talk, they can communicate, maybe we can come to an understanding. But no, they're just killing machines that imitate human speech. They don't even understand what they're saying.
Yeah, like the whole mom thing. Well, why do you say mom?
Magic words stops you from killing us.
Yep.
And that guy in the room there, when he saw, hey, they're gonna kill me, what can I do? Just relate to him, to his father. And he didn't even know what the word father meant.
Nope.
Like, okay, that's very terrifying. Have a killing machine using the best words against you.
I do love the ending of the episode though, where she's
I'm stronger.
He's like, I'm coming here to kill you, and there's no way I'm stronger. And she's like, well, I'm stronger than what?
Than your boss.
And then your boss. Oh. She's not even afraid at all. Like, hey, okay. I'm stronger.
That was cute also how she got put into the prison instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. They just grabbed her and picked her up. Hey.
It's really good series. Like, I think it's contender for anime of the year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, their crew there, like Stark and them, is like, oh, you're gonna be stuck here for 2-3 years. Oh, that's short time.
That's okay. Yeah. Wait, but for us, it's not okay.
No, it's a long time. No, I think it's an understatement how much I like this show. Like, because honestly, it might be one of the best like fantasy shows ever.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Like, yeah, it's really good. Like, it hits a lot of
the atmosphere. Just it puts you into the role, the characters, everything. You feel like you're there, and very few series can do something like this.
Yeah, especially it's only 7 episodes right now.
Yeah, and we have 28.
I feel like I'm on a pretty long journey. So
it feels like an entire season, and we're just 7 episodes in.
With all the characters, the background, like every detail, like I feel like the pacing just hasn't missed the pace. Like there's no dragging out anything. It's just like here's some more info.
Perfect how it goes through everything.
Yeah. So it's great, man. It's great.
Yeah.
Even though we went through like how many years have we gone through now?
I think like 28 now or 30.
It's 28 after his death. But like it's like almost 80, 100 years. Because he was old when
28 after his death, so that was 50 years later, I think. So, or maybe like 80 years in.
Yeah.
correct me
So,
with the math in the comments if you guys
and I
keep
loved
track.
like him. You know, they're building the statue or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. He wants to be memorized. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
because she's like, well, why do you want? Why do you care about these statues or whatever and this and that? And he's like, well, I want to be, you know, memorized even after life. You know what we did and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, to exit. Also, the
Because they're
lessons.
like,
Every episode starts
yeah,
with a lesson. Yeah.
yeah, because they're like, well, why you do a festival every year? You know, the old guy that was
Mm-hmm.
talking to Henry.
Yeah, in the
I'm like,
present. Yeah.
well, how long will it last? Will you guys still celebrate 100 years after, 1,000 years? I don't know, maybe.
Don't know.
So,
Depends. Humans
it's,
are like that. Yeah. Sometimes
yeah,
things get forgotten, left
yeah.
behind. We
So
don't have
very
the
cool.
luxury of remembering everything or living that long. It's generational. But yeah, insane show.
Very good, very good.
Then we had what is it? Saturday.
Just you can just pick whatever one you want.
Let's see.
I got a
Wait.
few that are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Oh yeah,
Monday.
we can go to. I
I
watched
think
a lot
Sunday as
also.
well. I can't remember.
Saturday and Friday, I think, are the most busy ones. Let's see. One
Thursday
Piece.
and
Did
Friday
you
for
watch
me.
the One Piece one?
I did not watch the One Piece one yet, but I know
Oh,
what happens. I know
oh
what
yeah.
happens
It
in the
was
episode.
the reveal with the bounties and the Yonko, the
Yeah,
festival, everything.
and what Green Bull does to the prisoners, right?
Really.
He doesn't. Yeah,
And the admiral at
I'm
the
gonna
end
watch
finally
it,
came
but I'm
in.
just gonna watch it tonight. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty good episode. Just building up to things to come. The news was awesome. I forgot that guy's name, the doc that does the news.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yes.
very
When
good.
I was reading the manga, also I like characters like that.
Yeah,
There.
he's always breaking the news.
News Morgan or something. Morgan, I think was his name, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
But yeah, then with One Piece we had another really good show. Honestly, in my opinion, Undead Unluck.
yeah,
Like
I like it a lot. I think this is another
it's
surprise one. Um, it's just fun. It's honestly
I didn't
fun.
expect it to be so good though. With each episode I'm watching, gets better and better.
Yeah,
We had
it is how
the
ridiculous. I love how he does the sword.
yeah.
He just stabs himself like through the back,
Hey, I'm
like
gonna
as a
keep the
sheath.
sword here as
Yeah,
a
or
shield.
even through the arm and stuff. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's sick.
What we had the first episode 2 was the one with where we meet the character Shen when they're fighting the first two ones from the Union organization.
Yep.
Shen and
Yep.
Void. The big robot is Void. Shen is the weird,
Yep.
creepy guy, which I kind of ended up liking. He has those weird mannerisms about him.
Yeah.
He's a bit suspicious and also kind of funny at the same time.
Something he can like counter or like
I don't
mimic.
know
I
how
can't
his
remember.
power works. I think the most interesting thing about this show is
They
the
were trying
power
to figure it
system.
out. Yeah.
It's
Something
insane
about
how
like
good it is.
he can mimic the movements
I
or
think
like
it might be
counter the movements.
him affecting intention from what I gathered. Like
Yeah.
your intention of doing something, because he could reverse when Andy wanted to hit him with his right leg, he ended up hitting him with his left leg.
What was the robot again? It was
Void, unavoidable. You could,
unavoidable. Yeah.
when you're facing him, you couldn't move away or something like that. Simple, straight to the point power, but also revealed that that was a suit. That wasn't his actual form. We didn't see his full face. And again, the power system, even Andy, the way he uses his power, I think is the best thing about the show. There's a finger
But
gun
yeah, I think the power
with his
system's
bones.
cool because like he's OP too, but like he doesn't feel as OP as these other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like especially like the one girl that we get announced in episode 3
Yeah,
with the
we're gonna get
invisible.
to that episode. Yeah,
But like I'm just saying the power system in general is very interesting because you feel like a guy that can regenerate like crazy fast and do like crazy things with his body. You're like, oh, that's pretty OP. But then you get to some of these other characters and it's
like
like, okay, he's
damn.
kind of having a really hard time against these ones. You know?
And I think they're gonna join the organization because this was the one that Shen proposed their idea to them. Hey, kill those others too. They kill the robot Void. You have one spot, but Andy wanting for both of
I'm
them
really
to join there.
curious if they do join it, what does the group do? Do they just go up against other people like that are trying
I
to
don't know. That's why I'm very curious how that group
mess
is
with
gonna work out.
things? Yeah, like I'm
Because
really curious what their whole group does like, exactly.
next episode we had, I think this probably might be the best episode so far. with the vampire girl. I don't know, it gave me vampire vibes from her.
Vampire
Jenna.
girl or the sharp teeth, the fangs that
Yeah,
they do in
yeah.
anime. I don't know. She's a vampire. She could be a vampire.
Because she's old also. The first scene starts with him when he was captured, even said the years, 1970.
Yeah.
And the present is 2020, so that was 50-year gap. So she caught him there. He kind of has a relationship where he likes her because he wrote, "Hey, happy birthday, Jenna," there in blood. He liked her. But then in the present, she's somehow able to walk on a satellite outside in space. Speaking about powers, I'm like, okay, I really like that one. Also, the
invisible wall things or something.
barriers. She can create barriers. That's what he said. But I think there's more to that part. There's no just barriers. Because how is she alive and she looks so young 50 years later?
Yeah.
That doesn't really compute a bit.
And of course, I do love the Unluck girl as well.
Yeah, she's when she was hiding in the boat, I don't want them to come after.
Yeah.
And then the fight versus the planes, him just that sword that you mentioned, the way, hey, I'm gonna accelerate my draw with my regen power. Something.
Yeah.
The ingenuity of the power system, just really, really good. What they're doing here.
The chemistry between him and her are really good too.
Mm-hmm.
With this love it. He loves trying to, hey, let's try your unlock ability.
And they're slowly figuring out things like her power kind of works like the more value she puts on things, the more it affects them differently, be it things or persons. There's a lot of rules to her powers, and we're discovering more and more about that.
She has the perfect test subject, if you want to say.
Yeah, they're perfect for each other, honestly.
Yeah. Because then you get to figure out, you get more answers. And okay, well, how does it happen? How does it trigger? What is it?
You have to pay attention. I also missed some things. Even last episode, the touching with him, the powers, the last episode when there was that building with dynamite, I'm like, wait, wasn't the first unlock thing the truck? But then I forgot, hey, he touched her a second time. So that's why there was dynamite in that building. There's a lot of things we need to pay attention for how it works, everything. And revealing that she was the one that captured him, the girl Jenna, put him in the barrier with the head there, stopping him from regenerating. And I think that's how the first episode, you remember the guy with the sphere, with the scar?
Yeah.
I think they got that idea from her. That's how they made that sphere. Then them fighting with the planes there, stealing, and his 5-point landing, breaking every bone in his body. It worked, definitely. Then the
10 out of 10 landing.
Fuko meeting the girl Jenna, waiting for them. Then I really like that moment, her finally seeing life. Like, she was always a shut-in, finally having a moment to herself, finding somebody to bond over. And I didn't expect her to be so talented on drawing.
Yeah.
I was expecting just a doodle. And it looked great. The backgrounds, the scenery, the lightning, what they had there. Then the better girl starts going serious a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Did you catch when her face broke? When he insulted her?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why I'm curious. What exactly is she doing with that?
I don't know. I don't.
Now,
but we'll find out soon, though, I think.
I don't think they're gonna kill her.
No,
I think she's way too good of a character to kill, and they have a relationship, her and Andy there, so maybe they're gonna
she might help out.
Make a deal. And I really like her point of view, like, she doesn't like change.
Yeah.
And Foucault, she likes change because, hey, experiencing things, not stagnating. I'm curious for her why she doesn't like change, what her reasoning. And even when she said, hey, you have to change me to join instead of kill me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right, well, we'll have to see. I like it's another great show. That's a lot of fun. Another surprised one. Because I was like, I'm gonna check it out. It looks interesting. It looks like My Hero animation, kind of like. We'll see. Kind of curious what it's like. And then I like the idea of the story.
Mm-hmm.
This undead person and the unlock.
And it seems like we're just discovering small pieces here with the show. Like, there's a lot of big things happening, and yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Discover more of the world, the power systems. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then Besides
What
Undead
other
Unluck,
ones?
what did you have? What else did you watch? Let's see if we have the same ones.
Did you watch Dead Mount Dead Play at all?
Yeah, I did.
All right, okay, because we got two episodes. A new one comes out tomorrow, which is Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Been enjoying that. Um, it's with more characters are getting into this puzzle of ridiculousness. Trying to think with what's his face, the one cop guy, because you think it's the tall dude that's fighting or whatever. The spiky hair, but the one with the hat or whatever, the cop guy recognized. Oh, I know who that is. Which he's the one that took out their whole gang or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That guy is more like a killer that somehow ended up being a cop. I'm curious about his history quite a lot.
Well, they tried setting him up, and they're like, "Hey, there's a body in the basement," and they're like, "Oh, I got my skeletons to go down."
That was so funny though. The skeletons were carrying out the body.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else happened. Because there's that part they were trying to set him up to get into there.
Mm-hmm.
They had like the reporter person there.
I think that's a wild card having the reporter.
Yeah, and then we're getting more of the brothers, if you want to call it, bodyguard of the rich family. They run into each other, the two bodyguards. The one that
Taipei and I forgot the kid without limbs.
Yeah, the one's buying the shark stuff for he's the bodyguard for the shark lady.
That shark lady, every time I love her.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, all the characters are great. That's what I love about the guy that writes these stories, like Duraro.
Yeah,
like, I know what I'm getting into. Because he makes really interesting characters. They're all like, and like how it all like starts like coming together. It's reminded me of Duraro a lot with a lot of the characters. And more keep going in there, and they're more like crazy and got this weird thing about them, and that's what you're pretty much getting into.
The mystery deepens a bit with even more with the world. What exactly is happening? Do they know about the other world? Is it actually another world? I don't know what's happening.
People crossed over.
The magic. We also see a bit of flashbacks in the past with his master. That weird guy that was apparently the top sorcerer.
He's got a hot master. Right?
Yeah. I wanna be her apprentice also. Trust me. The mask stays on.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the show. It's really, really good. I'm trying to remember what that happened in the last episode though.
Was with
I don't know if I'm mixing the two.
With the reporter, she came in there. Wanted to have the reading. She brought in that guy that was related to Clarissa, the bartender girl, and he had the spirit that they killed.
Yeah, hanging and then the around him. Everyone, right? I remember that they're like, "Oh, this person's here. This person's here."
Yeah, all of the cops from HQ, so somebody else is even more involved. There's a lot of parties, a lot of moving pieces with Dead Mount Let's Play. So many groups, agendas, stuff we don't even know.
Or whatever.
He got killed.
Friend of the headless,
by those two guys, the one the tall guy and the one with the hat.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pieces moving around right now. I'm trying to get
I'm really curious how, when we haven't really gotten a concrete answer so far. There's a lot of things being set up, but we still don't know anything.
There's not like that villain. Like everyone has a goal of their own.
And it's great. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
And Bakano's the same. It's like, but like Bakano does it right away. It took it built up, and that's how this one's going. I don't know how long this one will be, but
I hope it's gonna be enough. Awesome. I don't know if it's gonna be enough with this one. Maybe it's gonna be.
I don't know. Duraro was like 70 episodes, 70, 80.
They did it with AOTY, of course, different creator, but AOTY. Everything started
like
branching out.
Bakano was great. 13 episodes. It's just like that was like the shorter version. He had a long one where they just get building more and more characters coming in. The world was expanding, and I kind of feel like this one's going to go that way too, which is great. I love both Bakano and Duraro, and this one's really good too. Very funny, interesting characters, wacky characters, which I expect with him watching his previous work. So. And there's not really like there's not this one true villain person. It's just like they all have their agendas, they all have their goals, and I don't know how it's gonna play out. I have no idea. That's how I felt about Rara.
That's why it's great. There's a lot of predictable shows. Hey, I was expecting that. That's not bad having predictable, but sometimes you want something like this. Hey, I don't know what to do. Who's moving? Who's the actual guy behind everything? A lot of moving pieces.
You have the Firebug character as well. You know,
Lemmings. Who or what is Lemmings? Also the mommy guy.
Is she from his world? We don't know. Like, yeah.
Also the weird
Lemmings too is the zombie.
Like the elite groups, they are talking about the world, everything with the magic. There's also that group. We have no idea who they are.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot. But this show's really good too. If you haven't watched it, I'm glad I caught up, and I really like it.
Yeah, I'm glad you started it. Yeah.
So kind of has a Halloween-ish vibe too. If you guys want to join,
definitely it's great for Halloween.
Yeah.
Then what else
do we want to go into? I guess I can throw another one out there. Tokyo Revengers.
I didn't start Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, yeah, a very interesting stuff happening.
Go ahead, go full spoiler. I don't care.
I really am enjoying the beginning of this.
Give it to me.
So obviously, we get to the point where Takemichi cannot go into the future anymore because he's dead now. Nato died, the kid that he can shake hands with.
Yeah, the brother of the girl.
Yeah, he died in the future now. He cannot have the ability to go anymore. So he does not have his trump card anymore. That's what the setup is. But then we find out the guy that is leader of the Black Dragons right now. Well, not the Black Dragons, the new gang, but they took over Black Dragons now. This is the newest episode, Mikey's half brother, which we just learned. And he was really connected with the older brother of Mikey, which we found out the older brother of Mikey was the leader of the Black Dragons, which he was the 8th generation, whatever. And then he, I think it was 8th generation, he was the one that started it. 8th generation was it the other guy then? I get him confused now.
It's fine, doesn't matter the number and generations, okay.
But anyways, like it's got a really interesting setup of what's going on. Takemichi now has no like trump card. He has to figure it out in the past because he can't go in the future anymore. He can't see what's happening. I'm really curious because I do feel like what's his face, Husky, the guy that he's
Kisaki,
trying to, it's the battle between the two, right? I do believe that he can travel to the future. They had a weird shot where when they shoot Takemichi and Naoto, that's how they're both laying there dead, and they shook their hand. That's why they overpassed, and that's why they're stuck. He did look back, and he's seen them shake hands. So now I'm wondering, he knows his that's his trigger. I don't know if he has a trigger, right? Maybe he has someone that can do it too.
Can he do it, or he just knows?
We don't know.
Takemichi. I'm just thinking
he could. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking if he knows how to do it himself, if he can do it, and he has a certain trigger, and he maybe because he's a smart dude, obviously.
He's probably the smartest character in the series.
Yeah, and he looked back. They just showed it for like 3 seconds. He looks back and he sees that they shake hands, and I'm like, and it looked like a weird look, like so
maybe he realized something.
He knows that that might be his trigger if he's changing. If he can do it too. I don't know. We don't know yet. That's just the theory going around. That's why he keeps one-upping Takemichi, even though Takemichi's changing it, but he changes it too. I don't know how it's working. But then the Mikey, the other half brother, he's a very interesting character, and it's kind of building up the war between the two. Takemichi's got to figure out.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen as always. Another war gang. Yeah,
because he's very interesting too. Like he literally just like walks up to like Mikey. Mikey's eating on the sidewalk, and he just kind of stares at him. He's like, "Huh," and he kind of like walks away. Mikey has this like weird reaction with him too, and I don't know. It's very interesting. It's a very good start to the season, and I'm very, very curious where we're going. So
we'll see. Yeah,
but yeah, it's got some great characters adding up in this new gang. Well, then we find out Takemichi's the one when they show the hero flashback where Takemichi gets beat up, even though he goes to try to fight the one kid, but he gets his butt whooped. Well, his friend that he went to go save, or that random kid, which he actually becomes like friends with or whatever, is actually in the other gang as well. And he's kind of so But yeah, great. It's a great start. I'm enjoying it. I'm very curious how it's all gonna go
Hopefully
down.
they stick the landing, because kind of has the. I heard bad things about the ending. I don't know the ending, but I know a lot of people don't like the ending.
But and I don't know if this is the last arc. Maybe it is, because
I think it was the last one.
Yeah, because I don't know if I don't know how much longer you can go. You know,
how many gangs you can have.
We're getting quite a bit of answers and stuff, and like, you know, the ideas there, if you can travel or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, and pretty much the mission is like Takamichi's like, I think Takamichi's like, oh, I gotta kill him. You know, like I think that's the only way to.
I hope he does. Like I get a lot of the times you can't really kill a character, but just kill him and everything gets solved.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't think he could change, you know, but now the idea, it's like, okay, maybe he can actually.
I don't think Kisaki can have. I don't think he's gonna have the same power. This is just my assumption. I don't think he has the same power, but I think he knows something about Takemichi.
Yeah. My only thought is just like, I think he's either a really smart dude and he just keeps countering the plays, or maybe, you know, because Takamichi's thinking, you know, maybe he can travel. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Well, that won't be till like the final reveal, but like, okay, this is what I did, and maybe he can, you know, we'll find out if he does like actually go from the past to the future as well as Takamichi and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll ever even get the answer of like how Takamichi gets to, you know, do it.
Yeah, the power. You know? I don't think they're gonna lean into that. Like, hey, he can just do it.
Have to, like,
yeah, it's not needed, honestly.
Unless there's some deep lore to it, maybe. But
maybe a god randomly decides, hey, you have time travel powers.
There's a bunch of Takamichis in the world or something, and I don't know.
Yeah, multiverse. Insert your multiverse here.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's a bad ending. You know, and you find out, oh, there's more of us out there. I don't know. But yeah. I'm enjoying it though. I enjoyed this between the tension now and where it's going. We're getting more deeper into like Mikey's background, especially the last episode. So
let's see what else do we have. Did you watch Goblin Slayer?
Yep, Goblin Slayer.
Okay, what do you think about it?
So far, the 3 episodes? It's Goblin Slayer,
yeah.
You know.
It's a bit
not like crazy yet right now. You know, the kid's kind of annoying, but
yeah, I wanted to slap that kid. I hate that kid a lot.
Yeah,
I really hate characters like that.
You gotta have an idiot, I guess. So.
I'm tired of characters like that. Just slap them, make them have that hard lesson. They need it.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite thing was the scene when he left and he broke down, realizing that the sister was that annoying kid. That was the best scene in the entire 3 episodes, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's Goblin Slayer. Like, I'm still enjoying it. I still enjoy the atmosphere and stuff. Nothing too crazy right now for the first 3 episodes.
Nothing major happened here, honestly, with Goblin Slayer.
We're kind of adding this new character in and kind of doing a training-ish kind of.
It's a build-up so far. Pretty much everything is a build-up to us to come.
But I expect more Goblin slaying happening.
I like he's opening up a bit more to people, like having that drink moment there with the friends. That was awesome.
Well, yeah, the breakdown moment about the sister and stuff. And,
those 2 emotional moments are actually really great. I love those. Those
it makes him more humanized. Where in the beginning of the show, he was just this
Terminator robot.
Didn't care. But yeah, I enjoy it. I'm just saying the first 3 episodes, nothing too crazy. Kind of like we're doing the same thing, and then we're kind of like training in new things or new people, and yeah, it's not bad so far.
I just want that kid to have something bad happen to him. I hate that kid.
He's growing. He's got to grow. So
I hate that kid so much.
You have to figure out the really hard way, I guess. So he's danger. Those party members are danger. All right, that's like a Leroy Jenkins. He did a Leroy Jenkins. He just went in there, man. So
he needs a slap in the face by a goblin.
Yeah.
Hard one.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Well, I almost did, to be fair.
True.
Then have you watched the other MMO, the MMO one?
Yeah.
Frontier?
I did watch Shangri-La Frontier.
This is another surprise one.
Yeah, another really good one.
This one.
Like, even from episode 1, just straight up really good show. And the animation is great for having something like this.
Oh, dude, the intro is awesome too. I love the intro song. It's a banger.
I would put this up quite high if it keeps up the quality right now. I'd rank it quite high from this entire year.
I like that one girl that's like fully armored or whatever in the low towns. Like the player's like, oh, this looks like a boss, but it's not
Yeah,
the one
it's the
that's
girl from the real world that's
yeah,
looking for
yeah,
him. Yeah.
you're looking for him. Yeah, she's all like OP. But I like him. Even like the frog part was hilarious with the he's out there mining for chunks of like ore and
Yeah,
that
that was
frog.
such a
Just like,
good part.
he goes and kills the frog.
The revenge, the pettiness of it.
Yeah.
I love characters like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great character, man. It's awesome. I love it. I
Mhm.
love it. And I love that he's actually like losing. Like
Yeah, that's
he's
good.
lost a few times. You know, like I thought it was funny. He got poisoned by the snake and he had to run for the town to get to the save point. You know, thought that was hilarious. But then he actually dies.
I think they do great getting you to realize this is a game. Like
Yeah.
game mechanics, how they actually work, stats, lives, poisons, doing this move. And also even in the latest episode, right now, him logging out to do research.
Yeah.
On something
like
we've done
he's
also.
actually he's a really good player too. That's
Yeah.
the funny thing is, but it's a new game still, and he's still learning.
Mhm.
Like that's like the biggest difference, like than any like video game anime. Because like Log Horizon, like Shinra, he's pretty OP. He's really good.
Yeah,
at the
he's a
game,
genius. He's
top
a straight
level.
up genius.
Kirito, really, super
He's
good.
a
solo
fantasy
player.
overpowered Kirito, if you want to go there.
Yeah, right. And then this character though is like he's learning. He's like really good at video games, still great, but he doesn't know everything about the world, and he dies and he makes mistakes, and it's cool to see because you don't see it much. At least I don't think he did.
And it's very relatable. We've been through something like this, like playing games. This is how you go about doing a game anime, like showing the game side, not just suddenly in a game world, but it's a fantasy.
This is a video game.
Yeah.
And he's not like this. He's learning as he goes, even though he is a good skill, like all around gamer.
Yeah, he has the core fundamentals. He's really good, but no matter how good you are, when you don't know, you're gonna
he loves the challenge too, which is kind of funny because he's like, oh, I played all these crappy games with all these crappy bugs, and learning how to beat it in this crappy way. So
finally,
he has that mentality of like just taking on the challenge, whatever it is,
pushing through everything.
We got that with episode 3 where he fights the wolf, right? Or 4?
Yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3. I think the 4th one just came out actually.
The 4th was today. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have to watch it today. But yeah, with the wolf though, like he's like, okay, I was like, there's no way he's gonna win.
No. Like I didn't expect him to win. Yeah, and he's suddenly gonna beat it in episode 3. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's like level 14 or whatever. And I was like, there's just no way he didn't do enough damage. But yeah, but he tried. He gave it his best shot. He's like, I just don't gotta get hit.
I really like how they handle that. Hey, he lost, but that loss is very important. He got that mark.
Yep.
He got that new encounter with but that curse is kind of OP though. Same as the color. Hey, you get less experience, but you get 2.5 stat points. I'll take that.
Yeah, but he can't even like farm though now, right? Because he doesn't get like XP from like low.
No, he gets 50% HP. He can farm them, the lower ones. They just run from him.
Couldn't.
No, they just run from him. He can chase them and kill them. He killed that goat. They just run away from him. That's it.
I can't remember exactly what the curse
he kind of has a fear aura around him if they're lower level than him. That's it.
Yeah.
He can kill them, and the color he got from the rabbit, which I really like the rabbits, just lowers. He gets 50% experience instead of 100.
Yeah.
But he gets 2.5 stat points.
Yeah.
So those two are really OP together with.
Because he leveled. He got like 10 levels or something like that, if I remember correctly, for fighting him.
Yeah.
So he got the XP.
He got stat points also, and let me find that curse exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the effect. On the place of the marking, the player is unable to equip anything over it. Monsters whose level is lower than the player will run from them. NPCs gain special dialogue and stories, unlocked just for the marking. Resistance to other magic interference, making support/buff do not work on the player. The only way it can be cursed, which is the prayer of the saint, or by defeating the creature.
Yeah, so they just run away from him. That's it.
Yeah. But that means, like, I guess maybe he can just chase him.
He just did it in today's episode. He chased that goat and killed it because he ran away from him.
Oh, the newest episode? I haven't watched the newest episode.
You didn't? Okay.
Yeah. So. That's why I'm like, what, Go? I'm like trying to remember a Go. I'm like,
Yeah, it happened today.
'cause
Yeah,
I keep forgetting because I think there's no animes on Sunday. I'm like, oh wait, no, this one comes out on
there is,
Sunday.
yeah, Sunday. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really good.
But yeah,
Also today's
then we
episode.
get the bunnies too. The bunny,
Yeah, the
the bunny guy
Yakuza
there.
boss,
Yeah,
the big
yeah,
one. He's
the
great.
bunny.
Even in this episode today, the
Okay,
the
we'll
bunny
probably watch
girl
it
is, she's
later.
awesome. Yeah, yeah.
My son likes it a lot too. He likes the video game one
It's
as well, so he's
it's a
watching with
great,
us. Yeah,
great one also for kids. And
even
I've
my younger
missed a
one likes it
show.
because of bunnies. So
Even better.
likes bunnies. Yeah,
I've missed a good
uh,
game anime. Honestly, it's been a while
yeah,
since
yeah.
I've seen a good
Yeah,
one. Can't even remember
yeah.
the best recent one with games. Overlord is kind
Like
of
an actual video
transcended the
game.
game. I don't really think that world is still a game anymore, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
Log
like a pure
Horizon.
game one. Probably Log
Log
Horizon.
Horizon's like only a pure game one.
Mm-hmm.
Because like SAO kind of goes away from the gaming. It kind of
Yeah.
goes more into like AI. I mean, it is kind of gaming, but not. It's not really focused.
Game-ish. Gaming as
Yeah, like
adjacent.
season 3. That's why I'm like, because season 3 is more like fantasy. There is a little gaming, but they don't really focus on it.
Yeah, so I think this might be the most game one recently.
Yeah, definitely recently, because I can't think of one that's just pure gaming.
There was
Like
one.
an MMO gaming.
Full Dive.
Like,
I don't know if you watch Full Dive. I think the main character from here would like Full Dive, the actual game. You should try Full Dive. It's like the shittiest game ever. Even that's the main plot of it. A really bad game, and the character gets stuck into it.
Okay. But yeah, this one, another one. I mean, like, these new animes are really good. That's the funny part. That's not even like the continued ones. You go Dr. Stone. You watch Dr. Stone at all?
Yeah. I did watch Dr. Stone.
Stone's been
It's great. I've missed Dr. Stone.
That last episode was a little surprising. A little. I was like, oh. What's his face getting stabbed there? I was like, that's not good.
Oh yeah, the Ginro.
Genru, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine probably. They're
gonna be fine, but like, at first
yeah.
I was like, they had that because Dr. Stone does that, just does it randomly. Like, we're just having a good time, things
and
are
then
going good. Yeah, like, okay.
0 to 100 really fast.
Yeah.
There. Kohaku, I'm really starting to like Kohaku more and more and more.
Oh, and interesting that we seem like the captain of the village, which is this stone dead person.
Yeah, he's dead. That guy probably killed him.
Yeah, and then they're saying that there might be something connected with the bald guy.
Yeah, with Soyuz. I think it might be either his father, grandfather, or something like that. Maybe generation thing. I don't know.
Yeah, so
they're related at least. I don't know which grade, but they're definitely related.
But yeah, but I love the whole process. They got the old man back, you know,
yeah,
he's
and
awesome.
he got fixed. His arthritis, everything. Hey, he's back to full strength, even more.
Yeah. Well, he almost had the poop mark on him. It's like, should we try to find that piece?
I love the reactions every time, the faces they're doing. Just every time Senku says something.
And we got the captain back because we haven't talked about it. I don't think we talked about Dr. Stone yet.
Yeah, Rusui.
Yeah, which is awesome. We got him back. And I got the other muscle guy, the gay Chad. He doesn't need to hold his breath, you know.
He just like, yeah, I'm just gonna swim 100 times. Sure, why not?
100 times.
It makes sense.
No, it's great though.
It's fun. It's really fun, Dr. Stone. I've missed it so much.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good time. We're gonna have a battle, which you know, Senku says, if it's a battle of science, well then we're gonna win. So, because that's the whole thing with the stone or whatever. Because we've seen it like that, made of like rings,
rings, spirals. I don't know what to call those shapes. Triangle, spiral.
She finally gets to see it before,
they get petrified. Yeah,
turn into stone. Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah,
obviously that one guy's a really good fighter. So
Moz or something like that, the spear guy.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to figure out how to handle him.
I imagine
only if the one guy wasn't in a Frozen, the muscle that they went up against in the early season.
Tsukasa.
That'd be a great fight between the two. Yeah,
I mean Tsukasa will probably body him like really hard.
The bow guy, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe at range, but I don't know. I think
they're
it's
gonna
be
a plan against them.
A trap or something. I don't know how they're. I don't think full-on frontal attack against him or somebody just beating him is gonna be that easy.
I was just saying if we had the one guy, then
Yeah, if Tsukasa was there, it wouldn't even be a fight. Like that guy would be trashed.
Then they had no problem.
No.
But no,
and they could good point. They could revive Tsukasa now because they actually have Liquid. Of course, not here because he's not in that location. They're very far off. But when they get back, I think we'll maybe have Tsukasa returning.
Yeah, I mean, turn him into stone. Well, yeah, I mean, if they learn how to turn people into stone, or if they get that device or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they can just turn people into stone, and then they can easily revive them that way.
Nah, he's probably gonna be back.
Oh yeah, I'm 100%. I mean, that was kind of the mission, right? To stall his death, to be able to find out how to do it. So, but yeah, no, Dr. Stone's great. Love it.
It is.
Good start this season as well. So,
then
Spy X Family.
Yeah, I did watch Spy Family also.
Okay, yeah.
I liked the date episode. I really liked the getting shot in the ass, the first one, a lot. The reactions with Yuri. The face. So I can't understand women. I get you, Lloyd.
He's like,
that was a great episode. He did everything he could, but
it's like,
had no idea.
Why are you mad?
Even Anya was fun there when she went full spy, threatening that guy there. So yeah, pretty fun first episode. The second one I was a bit meh about.
Yeah, it's the one with the dog.
The dog one.
I mean, like,
yeah,
he's worried about getting poisoned with yours food or whatever.
Yeah, the food is more dangerous than everything else, which understandable, but
no, that one wasn't too bad. Like,
okay. I kind of like the Damien side a bit more to it when he had that trip.
It was a different kind of episode. It was actually more.
Felt like a skit a bit
more. Well, the brother of Yor were like.
Yeah, the Yor one was a bit more serious.
Yeah, like a human side of him, like how he felt about spying on this guy. And
he's a good guy that is on the bad side.
Yeah,
he's kind of indoctrinated a bit. Honestly, that's the feeling I'm getting from him.
That's kind of what this episode was like, or most of the episode, because there is like a second part that's kind of like a skit. But yeah, it was very. Overall, I'm enjoying Spy X Family. I still enjoy the heck.
Yeah. Me too.
They're ridiculous. But I think the first episode so far is the best one.
The date as getting shot in the ass was my favorite episode by far. Honestly.
Yeah, it's so funny. And the next episode looks pretty good too. It looks like we're getting some more Yor action too. So these cats or whatever. But yeah, Spy X Family great too. Glad to have it back. Can't wait for the movie.
True, but I kind of sucks because maybe we're gonna wait like 6 months until we can actually see the movie.
Oh, probably.
As per usual.
But hey, it's extra content. I enjoy comedy shows.
But
I'm not in a rush for it, but hey.
Just to release it at least like in the same month, if it's not the same day. Come on, Japan. You know people in the West also like anime.
Release. Not even World of Warcraft can get global release, right?
Yeah.
For raids. But then wait, Final Fantasy does the global release.
They can do it. It's very possible. They don't want.
I don't know if there's excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse. Then what else?
We got Shield Hero as well.
Yeah, I did watch Shield Hero. Okay. Honestly, much better than season 2, but that's a very low bar compared to season 2. Building up also, it feels like a bit of a build. I really like the new girl.
What about the Shark Lady? Or was it Shark Lady?
Orca. I think it was Orca.
Yeah, she's the Orca Lady.
I like her. She's very hot, and I like her. Yeah. She's fun. And looks better, honestly, animation-wise, character-wise, everything building up to something. They're getting ready to the Phoenix fight. I hope it's gonna be better than the Turtle one. I like the village building there, building himself a home base, adding more people, saving the slaves, everything that he did. I really like that guy being turned into a slave.
Yeah.
The guy that came in attacking. Man, that slaver is making so much money off of the Shield Hero. It's insane. That guy is just profiting through the roof, stonks every time that guy struck gold.
Yeah. But no, it's a good start. It's nothing too crazy yet or anything like that, but it is a better start. More interesting things happening. And definitely enjoying it. So
yeah. I'm glad Children's back. After season 2, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
a lot of
100%.
people kind of got turned off by it, and
Season 1 was really strong, and then season 2 was like, it was a
season
step
like,
back.
yeah. Even though season 2 got better in the last few episodes
Yeah, it
thanks
got
to the
better.
new character, but the start of season 2 is really
I love
rough.
the fishing lady. All right.
Yeah.
Use a fishing pole as a weapon. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, is there anything else? The
Uh,
only thing I watched Ancient Magus Bride. Me and the wife were watching that.
okay, yeah.
That's
I
been pretty
didn't start
good.
that one. Yeah. I have a few
Yeah.
more if you didn't watch anything else.
The only other thing I'll say is I'm probably gonna wait on Berserk of Gluttony.
Yeah,
I only
I
watched
said
the
it
first
last time.
episode.
Also, you're gonna wait. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
I'm just
type
gonna
of show.
wait.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's got so many, man. It's really hard right now. But I'll probably wait on that one. Just to wait. I'll maybe wait until like it's halfway done or like a decent portion, binge it, and then try to get an idea.
From everything that I saw, is gonna be a generic overpowered main character show, which I like them, but
yeah,
I'm gonna binge it probably when it's over.
Yeah, I got too many week to weeks where I'm like, okay, I can wait on this one. Like,
Yeah.
I watched the first episode, like this is fine, but I already got way too many going on right now.
Then what else
And,
did you watch?
I don't think there's anything else. Just double checking. No, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay, then I have.
Even though we've just been talking for like an hour-ish, well, all day.
Yeah.
Shows we watch.
And
That's
there's
it.
even
That's
more.
it. That's it, guys.
Season 2 of Eminence in Shadow, which I really hope you're gonna start. Eminence in Shadow.
Yeah, I'm gonna start after Baki. That's my plan.
Yeah,
so.
It's great. The comment is there, the scenes, everything, the build up. I'm gonna try to talk without spoilers since you haven't started
Yeah, it's
it
my
yet.
next one after Baki. So.
Yeah. I highly recommend this one. Building up to a lot of the things, the fighting, the new characters. I'm really liking Eminence in Shadow. I'm very glad it's back. Hopefully we're gonna get more even after season 2. Give me season 3, 4, 5, whatever. We need more Eminence in Shadow. One of the most fun isekai shows and fantasy. Without going into spoilers, I can't say a lot about it. Even if you probably have no idea since you didn't watch, so it's not gonna make sense either way.
Like he's edgy.
Edgy, but they're leaning into it, like edgy, and they know it, like not edgy in a cringe way. They're really leaning into it.
He's Batman.
Better than Batman.
Yeah.
Then I started Ragna Crimson, the dragon show.
Okay.
Which I kind of like it. It's actually an interesting concept to start the show. The world is under attack by dragons. Like, it's a pure fantasy show, no isekai and things like that. Want me to give a bit spoilers with the setting or just blind?
Sure, because I don't even know if I have this on my radar at all, so...
It's an interesting one. It reminds me of a plot point in Fairy Tail. Like, it's similar with some things in Fairy Tail. You have this character that is weak, and he's along with a girl that he really likes, cares about. She saved him. She's the strongest dragon hunter. The dragons are kind of the enemies of humanity here. And along with the first episode, I think is 40 minutes or something, like a double episode start.
Okay, a big one.
Yeah. Building up here, they have dragon hunters, him being weak, and he gets a vision that she dies, and he can't really protect her. He's trying his best, training everything, but then something happens that changes everything, and they end up trying to kill all of the dragons. I'm glossing over what happens without going into spoilers.
Okay.
Kind of like the dynamic between the two main characters that is gonna
Attack on Titan. I'm gonna kill all the Titans.
Kind of in a way like that. Yeah, it's kind of a bit like that, honestly. You're not too far off.
Yelling.
Yeah, you're not too far off. But he might actually do it, honestly, with with what's gonna happen. It has some CGI, especially some of the dragons, the smaller ones. You have these big dragons, part of the winged bloodline, kind of like dragon gods in a way, and there's a big dragon god that commanding everything, and
interesting.
Kind of a petty reason, he decides to blow up the entire kingdom.
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell you the reason, it's quite funny.
So it's like a pretty dark show then?
Dark and comedic a bit, but more dark.
Okay, yeah.
And edgy.
Like expect edgy.
Pull on edginess from it. quite interesting. It's 4 episodes now. I think it's gonna be 25, and it definitely reminds me of a plot from Fairy Tail. There, I'm gonna keep on watching it, honestly. Then I don't think there's anything else week to week. Eminence, Goblin, Spy, Shield, Shangri-La, Doctor Stone, Ragna, Dead Mount, and yeah, that's pretty much week to week. And I have a few more that I want to start.
I was just gonna say, I think we could say that this season is probably one of maybe the best season of
the most
anime.
Stacked. It's so
maybe all time. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go. I'd have to go over everything, but maybe the best.
Let me see. I have
one full season. I can't think of another time where I've had to watch like 10 week to week animes, and not even like checking out the new ones. Like, as in like, even though those are brand new ones too. But I'm saying like kind of like the side stuff I don't know too much about, but I want to check out.
It has everything, new like, sequels, just insane how many it has.
I have over 10 just alone. Not even checking out the other things that I have nothing about. So, and they're all really good.
I have some of them that I haven't started. I'm interested in. You already said Berserk of Gluttony. I'm gonna watch that one. Kingdoms of Ruin. I heard the really good things about the Apothecary Diaries. It started coming out. A lot of people are really liking the source material. Apparently, it's a really good adaptation here. There's another mystery one, detective show, which I like those, especially after watching Undead Murder Farce. Ron. This is a really weird name. Ron Kamo no Hashi's Forbidden Deductions. The one I'm gonna watch. Faraway Paladin Season 2. I know you're really excited about that one. Then Vexations of a Shot in Vampire Princess. Returners Magic should be special. That Mount already talked about it. My Daughter Left the Nest and Return an S-Rank Adventure. I don't know if I'm gonna pick that one up. Overtake, the Formula 4 one. Looked kinda interesting. Having a racing racing one. Under Ninja I heard good things about, but full on CGI a bit, which I'm not a fan of. Then the 7 Deadly Sins sequels, which I'm probably gonna wait for it to finish. 24 episodes, so it's gonna be a while until I pick that one up.
On Netflix said it was coming soon, so I don't know what that means.
Also, speaking of Netflix, we have Pluto should be coming out soon.
Yeah, Pluto as well.
I'm waiting for that one. Yeah, and Attack on Titan in 2 weeks. Yeah,
there's a lot.
So this season is just insane. I still have to finish Hulk. It's episode 16 out of 24. I'm waiting for more episodes. I have to watch the remake with Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
We still have Jujutsu Kaisen. So it's a insane season, honestly. There's a lot of shows.
It's just one season. All these animes we're talking about is one season.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I don't know. This might be the busiest season of anime I've ever had.
Probably is. It honestly is. Even if you just watch sequels, you still have a lot
of anime too, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I'm really scared about the top 10 and anime awards.
Honestly, just like being a nerd, I mean, anime, even
anime, games, movies, TV shows, you have everything.
It's been a great year, so cannot complain. Way too many things that I want to play and way too many things I want to watch.
I'm really
not enough time.
I don't know which one is your prediction, not for us. Which one would you think is gonna be anime of the year? Like the mainstream one, Crunchyroll, let's say.
Asking the listeners.
Listeners and you also. Which one would you?
You want to know what I think would be anime of the year?
Yeah. For the mainstream one, not yours.
For the Crunchyroll Awards?
Yeah. Which one would you think is gonna be?
What would they vote for? Okay, I don't know, man. I don't really have a concrete one this time, even for them. We got like Vinland was.
I don't think they're gonna give it to Vinland, even though it deserves it. It's probably gonna be like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer again. Or,
yeah, I could see Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's more of a popularity contest than actual anime of the year.
That Oshinoko one was pretty popular. I haven't watched it yet.
It might be, yeah. You should watch Oshinoko.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I plan on doing it before we do our award thing because I want to see where it lands in my list. I don't know, man. I think this is a really hard year, even for like, because we can kind of predict what Crunchyroll is. Like, you're like, this one's probably gonna win. This year though, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a defying like.
I think it might be
This is the
Oshinoko.
one. It could be Oshinoko. That one was very popular as well, and it's not a continuation.
No, it's a new one. Yeah.
I don't know, but then Beyond Journey, I don't know, maybe like that one's
I
up there.
don't think that. Yeah, it's a good show, but I don't think it's as popular, as mainstream as a lot of the
That's what I'm
shows.
saying. Like by the time, does it have a snowball effect? Because I feel like Oshinoko kind of had that.
Oshinoko
'Cause,
had
like,
from the first episode had that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
The
heard
first episode was
later.
everywhere. The first episode, like literally everywhere.
I think Beyond Journey could definitely be.
I don't think it. I think it's better. Frieren Beyond Journey is better than Oshinoko, but it doesn't have the same popularity, like the same word of mouth and everything.
Get there though, because I do see it more and more popping up. More people are talking.
I don't think it's gonna get to that point. I wish it did, but I don't think it's gonna get there.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. We still have a few months left, but we shall see. I don't know. I don't have a defined answer in which one. I'm trying to think of everything that came out too. That was like super big. But
I mean, I would be very, very surprised if they give it again to Demon Slayer.
There's no way Demon Slayer. I don't think Demon Slayer can do it this year.
I mean, it won last year somehow. Hey,
yeah,
best fantasy.
Season
everything.
2 was a lot better. I think season 3 is. I feel like most people would say like, yeah, it wasn't as good. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. Like.
I'm really thinking they're gonna give it to Oshinoko, honestly.
So like Hell's Parrot Mashal is really good, but I don't think they'll win. Finland, Bofuri.
Nah, Bofuri is not gonna be there.
No, I'm just going like.
Or they're probably gonna do it either Oshinoko or Attack on Titan. They're gonna give it, even though it's split into final, whatever.
Yeah, Attack on Titan. We'll see though. People are angry about it, so.
Hey, people are gonna talk about it, so it's a popularity thing, not what the best. Either Oshinoko, Jujutsu, or Attack on Titan is my prediction. What they're gonna give it to.
Yeah. It is hard.
One of those three. But hey, we're gonna have more content when they do their awards. We're gonna react to them, talk about them.
I don't. Blue Lock?
Nah, I don't think it's gonna get it.
It's really popular. Like
it is, popular.
But it will be part of this season though. Just so you know, because it wasn't last year at all. So it will be part of this season. Blue Lock will be in the competition. Same thing as like.
I really hate how they're doing their weird timeline.
I think it's fine. It's like we always do like the last 4 months, so it's part of the winter, whatever. And that's where Blue Lock was. Blue Lock was at the very end of last year.
I had mine in last year,
and it went into the new year. So, but I always try to do the last 4 months of anime. The last 4 seasons.
That season is counted from this year. That's how I do it. Hey, winter 2022. It's winter 2022.
I think Crunchyroll just has a deadline. Like it's the same as Video Game Awards. Like Video Game Awards.
I think they might miss this season though.
November.
This season might not count for their year.
I don't know.
Timeline, depending. Maybe if they change it, if they don't do the same weird thing they did last year. So I don't know.
It's hard to say because I don't remember their deadline. I think we looked it up before, but I don't remember their deadline.
Yeah, me neither.
On top of my head. I know the Video Game Awards is like middle of November or early November. That's where they cut it off. And then anything past that, is for next year. So they do everything before November.
I just go by season. If this is season in 2023, I'm going to do it there. I don't do cuts off.
I just do S4 usually because it's always weird with the winter one because you have decent amount of them going into next year. So.
Yeah, but if it's over half or something like that, you can get definitely a good idea about it. If it's not 24 or 25 episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it with this season. Very, very stacked season. A lot of, and the year is gonna be insane. So let's see some anime news. What we have here? Apparently, this really long name. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too.
Yeah.
Getting another new anime announced. Did you watch it?
No.
It's the PowerPoint one where the guy starts out fat and suddenly becomes a Giga Chad when he goes to another world, and he can go back and forth between real and the other world. It's a very meme show. Like, this is the definition of a meme show.
Okay, no, I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, overpowered main character again, somehow getting a season 2. Then Yu Yu Hakusho the live action premieres December 14.
Yeah.
I'm curious, but I don't have hopes for
We're
this
gonna
one.
review it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have an episode probably about it. See how it is.
I'm down.
Then I think the biggest news before we get to that one, we had Invincible, not really anime, but hey, why not?
Hey,
November 3,
excited.
season 2. I might rewatch season 1, honestly. Probably should do that. Yeah,
I actually might too. I'm trying to get my wife to watch it.
You should.
I think she'd actually like it.
Yeah. Fuck Amber though, worst character ever, but I still love Invincible.
Yeah.
Then we finally had some news with Solo Leveling. It's gonna have 2 split cores. Gonna start in January, which I'm very excited about. Solo Leveling. Then One Piece, the 25th anniversary, finally launched. They're gonna have this anytime One Piece everywhere with a channel, a lot of anime, card tournament. Then 8 more projects will be revealed soon with One Piece, whatever that means.
Projects.
Yeah, and
I guess it's 25 years. So
yeah,
how many people get the 25 years?
I don't know. We'll see. Then I have a few more articles. Let's see, which one was it. Let's keep the big one towards the end. I'm really curious what you think about this one. Let's go. And there was
articles, because the only thing I was going to mention we didn't get to talk about is the new Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I wanted to keep that one for last, the big one. Yeah,
I didn't know because you said articles, so I didn't know if we were past the.
No.
Yeah.
Then Crunchyroll settles in a class action suit regarding user information privacy. September 15 between Salvador Beltran, Eli Gross, and others users in the United States. Maybe you can also be eligible for this, around $30.
$30 back, baby.
Yeah, stonks getting money back. They sold data to about people. Hey, Crunchyroll is great. Fuck you, Crunchyroll. Their servers are probably gonna explode again when Attack on Titan comes.
Oh yeah.
But hey, not like they can know beforehand, right? No. It's a very unknown situation.
Prepare for it.
Yeah. Then keeping on Crunchyroll, they are launching a free 24-hour anime channel. I don't know how this is gonna be, but hey, why not? Ad-supported channel will launch across US on October 11. It will be available on LG channels, the Roku channel, and Vizio Watch Free Plus. The service will then join Amazon's Freevee October 17. Will feature a launch lineup of older anime shows dubbed in English. This includes Horimiya, Ranking of Kings, Moriarty the Patriot, Psychopaths, Arifureta, Sugar Apple, Fairy Tail, To Your Eternity, and Code Geass.
Bad idea, to be honest.
Hey, getting more people into anime, why not?
I was gonna say,
yeah, that was it. Then, what else do we have? This one is not really anime, but still anime adjacent. Let me send you this one so you can see them also. Netflix finally revealed the Avatar, a lot more of the casting and how they look in suits.
Costumes. I did see this.
I really like it.
For this. Which the Geek Week is November 6th, which we're gonna find out more about One Piece, Stranger Things, Avatar: Last Airbender. They're gonna do a bunch of news, so hopefully a trailer.
Yeah, I am really excited about it. I love AOTY, probably looks the best for me. And so let me see if I can.
It actually look pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'm very show curious. It for everybody here.
I'm very curious how it's gonna turn out. Yeah. I'm hopeful.
AOTY looks great. Iroh looks great. Azula, I'm not yet sold on it. She feels a bit too innocent looking compared to Azula in my mind. Zhao looks great, and then Zook also looks like all of them look great. Azula, I'm not sold yet on, but I'm going in with an open mind on it.
Yeah. Again, I think Avatar: Last Airbender can definitely be done. And...
Yes. We don't talk about the first live action movie. That one doesn't exist.
So, and this is a TV show, so like they got definitely the time.
Hey, One Piece, they did it with One Piece.
Most of it, yeah.
Avatar should be easier than One Piece.
It should be a lot easier.
Yeah. Then some movie news, as ancient a bit I wanted to talk about. We had this one with Marvel. THR reports that Marvel did not adhere to traditional TV making model for their shows, didn't commission pilots, but instead shot entire 150 million plus seasons on TV on the fly. No showrunners, just executives running the series. It relied on post-production and reshoots to fix what wasn't working, which not surprising, just a lot of shit they had happening and very bad shows, movies. Even with Daredevil. Marvel found that Daredevil Born Again wasn't working because it was more of a legal procedural. Why did that even happen? That did not resemble the Netflix version, action and violence. Why would you even make it procedural? And Cox, as in the Daredevil wouldn't have appeared in costume until episode 4. Why are you even making Daredevil then? And they started reshooting it, having it again. The strike.
It's just like I watched all of Ahsoka, and that was mid.
Yeah, I'm tired of Star Wars, honestly. And just mid after
is my favorite character, and I was very nervous about it. And yeah. It's not
I saw some clips, some plot points. I know it's just girl bosses everywhere,
and it stops there.
Yeah,
I love Ahsoka. Ahsoka's my favorite character in Star Wars. But
the TV show is kind of bad from everything that I saw.
I'm very upset with some things.
Then the strike with SAG-AFTRA is still going in again. Apparently they're refusing to budge on the AI things for actors, not even paying them properly, even though it would cost the studios less than 57 cents per subscriber each year to pay them properly on there. And right, apparently they're going back to negotiations again, but how greedy they can be just boggles my mind, honestly.
Greed is strong.
It's insane there. And then let's see the big one, which I don't know how to feel about it. The first trailer for Dragon Ball DAIMA has been releasing in fall 2024, and apparently is before the end of Z or right after the end of Z, the timeline I'm talking about it.
I have no idea.
I mean, it looks great from everything that I saw.
Yeah, animation looks great.
A lot of the very huge big names in anime industry stuff is gonna be very stacked. The production is insane what they're doing here, but I'm not really excited about the premise. I'm not really keen on them being kids again.
Yeah, I'm not huge on that either. I will watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
My excitement level for it?
I mean,
it's fine. It's extra content, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely targeted at kids more than core DBZ fans, Dragon Ball fans.
Like, I don't think it's a bad thing personally.
No, but I don't think it's for us. And I think it's just getting a newer generation probably into the anime.
I want Super more.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
I'm not gonna be mad that they want to do this like.
There's 2 arcs in Super, like they could do one arc, take a break for a few years, and then do the next arc if they wanted to. I hope.
But if they want to wait and more Super gets done or whatever, and they just want to finally do a week to week, whatever they want to.
I mean, hey, more content is great.
As long as Super comes back, that.
I don't know what to feel. Just again, making them kids gives me a bit GT vibes, even though I know a lot of people said the same thing.
I will go in with an open mind.
Yeah.
There's 2 things I expect for the Dragon Ball is I want it to be funny and awesome fighting. If they nail that, okay, I'll be happy because I don't expect much. Like I don't expect a crazy story. I don't expect any. I just expect fighting and having fun with the characters, and hopefully they nail those 2 parts.
I hope so, but
I'm not huge with the presence of is this kind of like another like GT kind of
Yeah, that's why I'm scared because it's insane how much production is happening behind the scenes with this one. How many big names are here and looked great, but the setting, that's why I'm worried. Well, not worried, but the hype level is not there for me.
We'll see. I'll keep an open mind on it, watch it, and see how it goes. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about it. I would say not too many people are excited about it. At least that's my feeling on it. What I've seen
kind of.
I've seen a lot of people like they just want mixed. Super more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they had to choose, they definitely take Super right now. Over
I'm in the
what
same
this
camp.
is.
Give me
I
Super
mean,
any
I
day
would too, but
over
I don't think
this.
it's a bad thing that they're
No,
making
it's just,
this.
hey,
You know, I'm not angry that they're making
have
this. I'm
it.
like, oh,
It's great. I'm happy you're getting more. I'm not hating on it. Just personal
yeah,
preference things. Yeah.
yeah.
Then that was pretty much it with anime news,
Anime
unless you have
news.
something.
No, I don't have any anime news.
Okay, then
No anime news.
some gaming news.
Yeah, that was a big week for gaming.
We had kind of previous story. Finally, Unity CEO John Risitello, the asshole, is stepping down, or probably was forced down. He's out of
Yeah, I wonder why.
there. Yeah, shocker. But
Yeah.
hey, even without him, he wasn't the only one responsible. A lot of the CEOs,
Oh
the
no.
guys at the company, so they're just kind of scapegoating him right now. Even if he came up with the idea or not, he's the face of this one, so he's eating a lot of shit for it. And then last Apple finally had the launch date, February 21st,
I'm pretty excited.
2024. Yeah, finally, they're very excited about it also.
Yeah, the big launch for him.
And then
I will be playing it.
Hey, can't be worse than Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Then Twitch allowing streamers to simulcast anywhere right now. No more weird. Hey, you can stream there, can't stream there.
It's pretty big too.
Yeah, it's huge.
Did they do anything with embedding then?
Yeah. They're finally doing with
that's been the hot
with
topic
unbending
on
aim.
Twitch, right? Is the embedding.
Let me see if I can find what exactly they said.
And the other big one is the whole YouTube with ad blocking. I know that's been a thing right now too.
But yeah, they're finally doing something with unbending, which I hope is gonna stick, especially for fuck Extra Life, Extra Life, however you wanna call them, assholes.
They're
leeches.
like the biggest one, and then there's
the face of this. Like their blade. I get having your site and putting a stream, but they're doing manipulations also of SEO, search engine optimization. Every time you're searching for something, that weird wiki on their side always pops in, useless. Searching on YouTube, searching on Google, on wikis, just insane what they're doing, how much
it should not
they're manipulating the system, yeah. And not just on embedding,
just
a
if
lot
you
of things.
do it, you're banned. There you go, take care of
Yeah,
it.
they should, and
just ban them, boom.
Yeah, it's insane how long they've been able to get away with something like this.
It screws over everyone. It's just it's like view botting.
And they're pushing down people. Already Twitch has a major problem with discoverability for newer streamers, lower streamers.
You're hurting a bunch of
Then you have these fuckers staying on top and fake views there, basically.
Yeah, it's like you're telling everyone, hey, just go view bot. Because, why not?
Then with ads with YouTube, with having their anti-ad block drive right now, which I think is dumb, like really dumb.
I don't know. I feel like it's eventually gonna happen and come.
I mean, I get what they're doing, but at the same time, they're forcing more people into doing.
No, but it just seems like it was
because
inevitable.
You have billions of people using your service, and out of those billions, you have 0 point whatever that are using ad block. And right now what you're doing is kind of a bit like the Streisand effect. You're pushing more people into buying premium, not using ad block. More people are thinking about using ad block. Said, hey, accept the fact that some people are gonna use ad block.
Yeah.
And make the service good. Don't force people into your service. Make the actual service good, have great quality. Piracy is a service problem in everything. Crunchyroll also has this, gaming has this, everything has this. Movies, TV shows, streamings, whatever. But now you're doing this when you're forcing people, making it hard for them, and some of them out of spite are not gonna do it.
Yep.
And you're losing more with this. You're getting a lot of bad PR.
Yeah, it's
doubling down. This situation with that block and also the bullshit with both sides. What they did with Sniper Wolf there, with the doxing, with Jack's Films, if you saw that one. And then they came out, she's just gonna not have monetization for a bit, maybe one video, and both sides did bad behavior. Fuck off with that, honestly. Just gonna be blunt there. Somebody doxing somebody.
Show the address.
Yeah, and when there's very, very big favoritism having on YouTube, and this affects us also. We're not huge YouTubers.
No.
at all. But if it was us, me doxing somebody, I would have been gone instantly. Like,
Oh
not
yeah,
even
100%.
a footnote in the history of YouTube. But when
Yeah.
it's somebody big, I mean, I get it from a money point of view, but also at the same time, be a bit consistent with your rules, especially with something like doxing. She didn't just have a copyright, she put a movie on YouTube.
Mhm.
Gave out
Yeah,
the address of
I looked at it
somebody.
a little bit, but I didn't like think about it too much.
Like,
I watched.
it's insane how much shit they're eating right now YouTube, and very
Yeah.
much deserved, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah,
But yeah, then
what
what
else
we
you got?
had
I saw
Spider-Man 2 come
Spider-Man
out.
2. I heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's on console. When it's
Super
on PC,
Mario
I'm gonna think
Wonder
about it.
came out as well, which is
I'm
cool. I'm
glad for
hearing good
people that
things.
like Spider-Man. I'm happy. Hey, more to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna play the first one. I just haven't played it yet. I
Mm.
played a little bit of it. I helped my son through some missions, but I haven't played all the way through it.
Apparently, they improved a lot of things in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. I've seen some really like funny clips and funny moments already. It's been good. The Diablo 4 season came out last week.
Yeah,
Been watching
I
that.
saw that
I haven't
one.
played it myself, but
It's the
oh, man.
Diablo 4. Yeah.
Dude, did you see the funniest video? I should have sent it to you, but
The one
when
with
Chris
honest.
trailer.
What was it?
No, not the
Honest,
honest one.
honest
The
BlizzCon thing.
no, Diablo sent this trailer out, right? And it's the one where they show like the new map layout, but they had
Oh
it
yeah, I saw
wrong.
with
And
Rax
then they
laughing his off there.
Rex,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, dude, that video is so funny.
yeah. They removed it after.
So
Yeah.
funny.
It just shows you what's happening. Yeah, they have no idea what they're doing. Just
Well, right now, all the new bosses are a joke.
I saw. Yeah.
Like, which
It's just so
I knew that was
bland and
coming.
boring. You don't have anything. They even sped up the leveling, which
I was watching Quinn fight it, and literally he was just like testing. He was running into like things to test, and it does like no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Even like Uber Duriel is a joke. Like all
Yeah.
these, it's everything. It's really bad.
Hey,
But
at
yeah,
least they fixed
I knew that
resistances.
I knew that they weren't gonna get the numbers right. So, no, I think this season will die in like another week.
I mean,
So.
maybe the game is gonna get to a decent point in like season 5, 6, or something along those lines.
Or they might
Maybe.
create new problems.
Oh yeah,
With
no,
like
not
the new
might. They
systems.
already are. They're creating new
No, but
problems
I'm
with
saying like,
reason.
oh,
Yeah.
dude, the expansion will fix it, but they put new systems in, and then it just creates different other problems. So
Typical
then, really,
Blizzard.
the game doesn't get better.
Same as with Overwatch. They had the
Yeah.
5v5 thing. They removed one
Yeah.
player. It
That's why I
brought
said
in so many problems in Overwatch.
I don't have faith because if
No.
you think about all their games and how they're going,
Worse
they
and
don't
worse.
keep up good with them. Yeah, it doesn't have a good track record. So
as always, that's the Blizzard thing. They create something good, but then it goes to shit. Like it gets worse and worse and worse every single time. There's not a game they did that withstood the test of time.
Yeah, because like I've been watching a lot of the D4 because I was like, I just want to see how people are feeling, watching videos and stuff. But I'm like watching and I'm like, what are they gonna do? They already hit 100. They did the hardest part of
There's
the
nothing
content.
to
All
do.
the new
Yeah.
bosses, they destroyed them. Like some of them, like they destroyed it like level 70. Like Uber Duo and everything like that, and completely destroyed the game. And I'm just like, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, I guess you could farm for your Shaco, so you could, I'm thinking as like a content creator, like what can you do?
I saw a joke
farm
that
for a Shaco, and that's maybe it, and then
killed me when you saw the skin thing in Diablo, in Overwatch with Diablo, the $40 ones.
Because I watched the Honest trailer. Yeah,
somebody was like, Overwatch got more Diablo content than Diablo. Like, damn, that one hurt.
Yeah.
But it's insane. Their monetization, their gaming, this. Blizzard. And yeah, speaking of Blizzard, biggest news in the industry, Microsoft finally had the acquisition. They finally closed everything. They bought Blizzard, which
Phil Spencer will say them, right?
Cautiously optimistic with this. I don't think it can get worse, honestly. And Bobby Kotick is finally gonna be out in January.
I don't think it get worse, but I just don't think honestly, I just don't think they have the talent. I think that,
yes, I
think
agree.
Rod said it with the Diablo 14 that
And
these are people that's their first video game making. I think Blizzard just lost all like.
oh, they
most of their
lost
talent.
everything, but also
So,
the corporate side, especially Bobby Kotick had a weird hate boner for Overwatch. Like he
yeah,
put sticks in the wheels of the Overwatch team, cancel projects, everything. So I'm not saying it's gonna go back to the older Blizzard, but at least things are gonna improve a bit. At least the working environment, let alone the
we
weird.
We hope.
I'm talking about the production thing. Like, hey, hopefully it's gonna get better. Like, not snap fingers. Microsoft is gonna fix everything, and now we have perfect Blizzard.
Better.
No,
I'll definitely agree with that than
but
what they have.
it's gonna
But even
improve
Microsoft though has some issues. You know?
Oh yeah. Look at Halo.
Yeah, like
they have a lot of weird things
Halo,
also. Like, I'm not saying Microsoft is
Redfield or whatever.
Redfall. Yeah. With what was that studio? Arcane Studios. They fucked up that game pretty badly.
Yeah.
And Bethesda also. Starfield is a bad game, honestly, in my opinion.
I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
play it, so
I watched a lot of things, and even the procedural generating things, repeating everything, the weird hitboxes, the UI. It's an unfinished game.
Which one's worse, Diablo or Starfield? Is there a search button in? Is there a search function in Starfield?
With mods, yeah.
No, in the base game.
I don't know if there's a search.
I mean, Diablo 4 didn't have a search button in the stash. There's no search button anywhere in the game.
If I was to pick
an item ARPG,
I would say, well, Starfield is a single player game. If I treat them both as a single player game, I'll say Diablo is better.
Yeah.
If I treat them as multiplayer games, only one I can pick.
Which product is better?
Diablo.
You think Diablo's better than Starfield?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
There's way too many bugs in Starfield. Way too many mixing things.
You know how many bugs Diablo fixed for this patch? 600. There's over 600 bug fixes from season 1 to season 2.
Yes, but not as big ones.
No, big ones.
No, I mean like game-breaking ones, like they're ruining if you're just doing the story.
No, they ruined the game, like hitting over trillions of damage.
No, I'm talking just about as a single-player game doing story, not end-game builds and things like that. I'm just talking as base games.
As a product, though, this is pretty bug-breaking.
It is, but
or the character that you can from Eternal Realm too.
Yeah, that one was huge.
That's what I'm saying. There was some big gaming.
I'm saying as single-player games. I'm not talking about those things. Comparing them like, just Starfield and Diablo.
I'm comparing it to the product.
You can.
Like,
I would say
like both have game-breaking. I guess I don't know about Starfield,
but I
Diablo,
can't
as an
have
ARPG,
that side because it's missing in Starfield. That side, there's no
but an ARPG, when you have like that gold duping and all that completely
that's broken. Yes, you destroy the game.
That's pretty bad.
But compare between the two of them, I'll say Diablo is still a better game, despite those.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
That's a hot take. I know.
That's a hot take.
But Diablo's
pretty bad.
It is
pretty bad. For a AAA. Like, especially like you did Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, and you had all these systems before. Like,
yeah, but they wanted to have the casual things, and even the same one, even without Diablo 4 is at least a new game. They did Overwatch 2, and they removed features and functionality from Overwatch 1.
Other problems.
And that's a big patch. That's not even a new game. Overwatch 2 is not a new game like Diablo 4 compared to Diablo 3. And they did that with a patch.
Like Diablo 4 is like Diablo 3.1.
No, I mean it's a build new game for one, even though it's a bad one. But the graphical, the engine thing is a new game, new story, new everything. But Overwatch 2, they just took things out.
Yeah.
It's not even Overwatch 2. And they did worse than what they did with Diablo 4.
Hey, we got BlizzCon coming up, so
in like what was it, 2 weeks or something?
Here's I think it's November 4th, I think. So
around Attack on Titan episode.
Around the same time Attack on Titan,
yeah.
It'll be Attack on Titan and BlizzCon conversation for that episode. Here's what I think they're gonna announce for Diablo. I think it's gonna be Paladin, and I think they're gonna try to do Mephisto and Diablo. Yeah, that's the new bosses. That's the new big thing. It's for the new expansion because it seems like next year there's gonna be an expansion.
Oh, they already had I think one expansion per year with Diablo DLC. It's dumb. Yeah, it's really dumb. And speaking
of, at least 2 years.
Speaking of expansions, I think Tauli probably leaked the next World of Warcraft expansion.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video.
Might be underground things with kobolds and scarabs or something like that.
The
He had to
sword, man.
remove
We're going to go dig by the sword.
Hopefully, maybe they finally recognize the sword exists.
I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Chris Mentenson, can
Yeah.
he save? I don't think so, but
I mean, if he's gonna do anything, it's probably gonna be the next expansion, because this one was already in the works before he even came back.
Or people want Classic Plus. That's the hot topic now. Even though with Classic Plus, my whole thing with that is just like it's still the same team. Like I don't have faith. I don't have any faith. It's the people that are still making World of Warcraft right now. It's not going to change.
What I would like, I don't want Classic Plus either. I think it's kind of dumb, that one.
Hope they don't do
I'm not a
either,
fan of Classic Plus either. Hey, just keep Classic, whatever. I'm not a fan of retail either. What I would like is a World of Warcraft 2. Like straight up 2, not an expansion.
But the problem with that, though, it's still the same team.
Yes, I know about that, but have it.
I agree, but then it's like, well, the people that are creating WoW.
Yeah, but Metzen is back now. They're probably gonna change the work culture, everything. Take your time with it. Give me World of Warcraft 2 in 5-6 years, whatever. But give me 2.
We'll see.
That's what I would like for. I want to get back into World of Warcraft. I want an MMORPG to play.
But I've been burned more than 10 times. I don't know how many times. But
with everything from Blizzard, I've been burned multiple times, and I still have that itch right now. I still want to play Overwatch, but every problems with Overwatch, insane.
I actually don't think I'll play a Blizzard game for a while. Anything announced at BlizzCon, even if it looks decent, I'd probably just
no
trust.
No.
We'll see if they do their survival game or not.
I think they kind of forgot about that one. It's on the back burner probably, with every problem they had with their current games, let alone a new game.
I'm just trying to think. It's probably mostly going to be WoW focused.
Even Valve is having problems right now with CS2. Like, it's having a lot of problems with hitboxes, with movement. They're so stubborn, they're refusing to have 128 ticks on the servers. They're just doing the weird sub-tick thing, which is bringing newer problems right now. It's happening. They're doubling down on everything.
What the heck, man?
That's a meme. It's never gonna happen.
I know.
I gave up on that one.
That was a meme like 15 years ago.
Yeah. Just they need a lot of work on CS2, and they need to be more open to feedback.
But yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. They're removing LSS thing commands from console that were fixing some of the movement thing. They remove CS:GO, like the same thing that Blizzard did with Warcraft 3 when they had Reforged, but at least they're bringing back CS:GO. But they just need to stop doubling down and add 128 ticks to servers for CS, and also have the sub-tick thing. Stop. I know it's costing them, but they can afford it to upgrade the servers. They're making more money on loot boxes from CS than other companies are making from their entire games. So you can afford that. Stop it, please.
Loot boxes are hot.
Yeah.
Let's CS:GO. I think that's it for us. All the gaming, anime
anime. Been a fun episode, just catching up to to things and everything.
A lot going on. So
yeah.
But yeah, thank you all for listening, watching,
make sure
wherever you're getting the content from.
You hit that like and subscribe thing. Helps us quite a lot.
Comment,
you guys don't miss episode.
Helps the algorithm. All right, everyone's gotta say it. So
I know it's cliche, but hey, it is what it is. And
we enjoy talking, and hopefully you guys comment.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below what series have you been watching from this insane season and games. What are you playing?
Yeah, there's a lot. But yeah,
it's a good problem to have, to complain about so many things. But yeah, we're gonna see you guys on the next one. So enjoy.
Have a good one.
Bye.